Welcome back, everybody. I got popped up. Welcome back, everybody, to another week of American Horror Stories recap, episode 7, titled Necro. It's only going to be us three today until Chanise pop up. Unfortunately, Ryan and Mark couldn't make it, so it'll just be us three. If anybody in chat would like to join as a guest briefly to talk about this episode, let me know. I'll send y'all the link and y'all can pop in and chat with us. That would be fun. We did that last year.
Oh,
Um, so let's get through these hellos. What's up? So randomly, thanks for showing up on a Saturday. I know it's usually on a Friday, but I had work, and work is taking over my life. Um, Creepy Colors, top 3 episodes of stories. We'll get to that at the end.
Hey, creepy colors.
you be fucking court? No.
Colors. Omar, what's up? Me. Hi, Bobby, what's up? And Brooke, hey Brooke, what's up? What's good? What's good? So everybody, Tamon, you changed your. Well, I guess that's perfect. What you got in the background? I was
I
like,
did.
why you changed? So,
I know.
how are you guys tonight on this beautiful Saturday?
I'm great. I'm lit. I just came from a little day party, so I'm feeling great. So
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right. It's that weekend.
happy Pride.
yeah. How was it? How was the day
It
party?
was really nice. I had a really good time. I was lit before I got there.
I
I'm
know
glad.
that's right.
I'm so glad I'm home. So forgive me, viewers, if you hear anything. Well, never mind. You'll enjoy it.
Be yourself, friend. Be yourself.
Man.
Oh man, Tamon, a cheetah girl tonight. Yes.
Ow, cheetah girl, cheetah sister.
Yes, you gotta strut like you mean it. Free your mind is not enough. You got me
You
started,
know, I
Omar.
missed the time I should have watched the show because when I tried to watch the movie that y'all were telling me about, I was trying so hard to get through it. I could not do it.
It didn't age
So,
well.
Mhm. It didn't, but I watched it. It's a good time. Those girls were a mess. But I watched it mostly because of Raven, because I was a Raven fan.
Of
I
course.
didn't watch this episode. Her, you used to sound like some True Blood Twilight mess. Um,
thanks.
would y'all say that?
Not at all. Not at all.
No,
I
I
mean,
didn't
I
get
guess
that.
vampires are dead, so maybe.
This love story
Fuck, it's hot in
part
here.
of it.
Sorry.
It's definitely a love story for sure. But
Yeah.
we're still saying hi to y'all. Why are y'all telling us already?
Right.
Y'all not gonna rest
You,
us?
Mike, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I've been relaxing. I worked a little bit today. I'm on call this weekend. Um, I drank, but I'm not lit yet. But
Come
I'm
on,
having a
man.
good, relaxing weekend. Good, relaxing weekend. How are you
Yeah,
doing?
that's
How's your
good.
weekend going?
How are you, Bobby?
Good. I'm good. I had a past vacation and I'm mad that it ended on Thursday. So back to work for me, but it was very much needed. So I'm rejuvenated and recharged and ready to take on the world again, I guess.
I can see it.
I just wanted it to be longer. Huh?
Did you get chopped up over your Did you get chopped up on vacation?
Chopped up.
Yeah. Did
Oh,
you
my
get
hair. Like,
Yeah.
oh. See, we don't say that over here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I'm like, what?
Especially on this station. Not
Um,
chopped up, excuse me.
no, we call it like shape up or
Yeah.
just a cut. Yeah. But yes, I got my hair cut yesterday because I needed one like that. Thank you, thank you.
Mhm.
All right, so we can get into this episode. This one was titled, well, it is titled Necro. So, what were you guys' expectations of this episode? Because I wasn't expecting what we got, but I was okay with it, I guess.
I was expecting a lot more dead body fucking, honestly.
Yeah.
Not that I wanted it, but I was expecting I was expecting more. And
Right.
I actually enjoyed this episode, I have to say. I just wanted a little bit more. And there was some things about it I found confusing. This what's his name? Christopher, the Hearst dude. He got issues, like a lot of issues, because he would have been popped if you fuck my life up like this.
Yeah,
he literally
that was insane.
He's so
that
rude.
was the worst part of it. And you gonna act like you didn't do this?
Yeah. Right. Talking about, I was saving you. Saving me from what?
I didn't ask you for nothing.
Right.
So
I
what?
don't know you.
For a couple of moments. Get over it.
Right.
You entrapped me in that moment, and that's not fair.
Yeah. Okay, so for me, like when this first came on, I'm like, all right, she's at this morgue dealing with the bodies and stuff, and it was already I already feel weird about stuff like that because it's too close to real life because I know that's what they do and stuff, and it's just like just seeing the embalming and like her cutting and open stuff. It was just, and I'm a horror movie buff, obviously, but it just still for me stuff like that I just kind of cringe at. But I liked her. I actually like that character. I like her character a lot. This actress. I feel like
Yes,
she
I
did
know
a
what you
great
did last
job.
summer.
I agree.
She's on that.
She's the lead in
what?
that.
She's the lead. I
in
know
what
she's
you did
on
last summer.
Amazon. I mean,
Oh damn, I forgot. I only watched a few episodes of that. Okay.
for sure.
Oh, well, I liked her.
No, she was great. She was amazing in this, actually.
Yeah. Bobby said, did y'all notice that her fiance this episode also played Brooke's fiance in 1984? Thought that was cool. I did not know that because that was so quick. Yeah, that was like a quick moment, so I did not remember. So good eye.
Yeah, I actually
good memory.
1984 in that scene.
Yeah,
that moment.
It was better than I expected.
I agree.
Look, so I found myself bored with this episode, honestly. I was honestly more bored with last episode than compared to this one. I was interested in this episode because it was creepy and just weird, and it just kept me like, all right, what is happening? But okay.
I think Brooke's saying
I was sort of bored too.
Okay, but old girl still the court, so I don't know.
She definitely did.
I mean, that's true. I
mean, she wanted to.
I don't know.
So
a lot of people needed to pop this episode, including them bridesmaids. True, I would have fucked them up, but at the same time, they didn't want to associate with her because after that, they was like, all right, like my friend was doing that. I can't be a part of that world. So
there's a couple of things. Like, who is the sound guy? How dare you let someone come up here and give you a my presentation? You're getting fucked up, right? First. Absolutely.
Had it all set up and everything. Like,
I mean, he put time to this fucking clip.
He's the villain. He is the villain.
Yeah, he is the villain.
She wrote him and everything, but
he's the villain. The fact that she
peeked under the sheet first before deciding to fuck him was
funny. Absolutely. Absolutely. If I'm going to straddle this, I have to make sure that it's worth it. And that's all I have to say.
Also, you got to make sure his body is intact, I guess. You don't want to,
yeah.
Sure.
It'll become a pleasure ride at that point. Come right off.
I'm just thinking about this is so trifling. I think
it's wrong that he had this full prosthetic. I wish he would have been like really a zombie or something supernatural versus being some type of prosthetic and it was that type of love story. You could have stayed a love story, but if he would have been like a zombie or something, that they could actually got over him being dead, then that would have been a thing.
Yeah,
or for like
a
situation where he wants her to become dead too.
Yeah, because I kept thinking something was building up, like especially at the end when they were at the cemetery, and like he was sitting there explaining the reason why. I'm like, all right, so it's coming. He's really dead, or like I was waiting for the big twist, and it was not that. It's just like, girl, we got something in common, and I'm just like, that's it. You ruined my life because you think
you working, went on with your life. I can't get a job. Everybody done left me. I can't talk to nobody.
I can't clean up. Yeah, I can clean up in any place. I can't do anything.
And another thing, why is this maid watching porn at work while I'm in an interview? That don't make no damn sense.
She's definitely messy.
She's a mess. She's messy. She shouldn't even know my damn name. So how? I don't know.
Why are you even in this interview? First of all, you need to go a mop bucket or something, bitch. Get to what you need to do. Get to what you need to be doing. Mind the business that pays you, and that's wiping windows.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, that wasn't nice. But however, for that situation, she should have mind her fucking business.
Yeah.
Now, did she have like a Dexter kind of childhood? She saw her mother dead on the floor, saw the blood, and I guess she enjoyed death after that. Although I was a little confused because I'm like, you a little too big to not know that she's dead.
I mean, you were drinking on milk from my kitty, so like, how old were you?
Yeah, exactly.
She said, I brushed her hair. Like, girl, and you remember this? This was like 2 years ago. That's too much.
Yeah, it was. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like they put a lot into these episodes, and it's like I kind of wanted to know a little bit more about that situation too. But I don't know. Like, I was a little confused by that part when she was like, I mean, all right, so I get why she's kind of obsessed with like death and things because you know she spent those 3 days with her mother and things like that, but I don't get the whole having sex with a corpse part.
It makes her
I don't know. So another question is like, has she done this before? Like,
that's a good
is this something that
seemed like it?
It felt like she was experimenting. Like, it felt like she was really experimenting and seeing how she felt. Granted, they did have a dope ass connection, and I guess he had something nice under that sheet. However, I don't know if straddling a dead person, and did she get him hard because she was straddling?
She was riding something too.
Yeah, because who wants to rub against a soft, a flaccid penis?
All right. So I was thinking watching this for a second time. So I was just like, okay, so he wasn't actually dead. He said he felt like a pill or something that kind of stops him from like breathing, which is okay, weird. And then he said he got prosthetics because he know a friend that did the whole thing on his chest. So I'm like, all right, at some point you had to know that she was on you and doing this to you. And at some point she didn't find it weird that he got like an erection. And even though she did mention earlier that she said sometimes their bodies get an erection because the blood flows into that area. But I don't know. Like, and the body wasn't cold. That's another thing. I feel like wouldn't the body be cold and a little stiff if they were a corpse? Like he's technically still alive, even though he got something to slow his heart down or stop it or whatever. He still would have been warm, and she didn't find that odd because she was touching him and she
was horny.
Like kissed him. Really, he's emotionally abusive and manipulative, and he's just the problem, and that's not fair. What happened to her?
It was entrapment.
It was entrapment.
And I get it. She thought he was dead. It's just a weird situation. Why didn't you try to fuck me when you were alive? I don't understand why you did all that.
They were getting to it. If you would, don't understand. Well, let's talk about this. Let's do role play. Don't force me into this necro shit. You play dead one day. I come in here and ride you out. We finish, and then boom. We don't have to do this way.
I guess she feel less because she's technically still, with her partner. So I guess she feel like it wouldn't be a problem because he's dead, and it will create less problems because he's not alive to maybe ruin her life or tell or something.
I'm pretty sure she was gonna get some of that if he didn't die or whatever that stunt he pulled.
Yeah.
Could you get haunted by like fucking a corpse or something?
That's a really good ass question. Is it close to a seance when you ride a corpse, or? That's a good question. She was snatched once. She was everything.
She was.
Mm-hmm. And you came in there and fucked up my life.
I heard the storyline and got a flashback. I had my mom pass away in front of me, and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Oh, that was
this probably wasn't the episode because they were dealing with death.
Yeah, that would have been very triggering for you.
Yeah.
Thank you for
sharing.
His
chest looked like pie. Yeah.
It did look
His chest looked like pie. Somebody was hungry. His rib cage was suited up. He didn't have to play that video at her wedding. He could have showed her that in private, like, hey, we both enjoyed this. Why I put her on blast like that? Because Brooke, he wanted her, and if he can't have her, nobody can. And I feel like he thought he was saving her by doing all of that. Like,
this is very her fall. Heathers. That's what this reminded me of.
It is very Heathers, yeah. Damn, that was a better thing.
I'm gonna fuck your life up, and I'm gonna be the only one you want to be around.
But what happened to good old fashioned, blackmail? Why not show her the damn video before her wedding? It was like, if you don't come with me now, I'm gonna show this to you. Let her make a decision. He's so disrespectful, and she toxic as fuck for going back to him, talking about, yeah, I love you too, and all that. This is not.
I would have tortured him.
Yep. Haunted him.
So y'all fucking, y'all didn't even get a nut before the damn dirt got on top of you. Y'all didn't even finish.
Yeah.
What was the point of that?
I mean,
his blood is
so this might be weird, but I kind of enjoyed that part.
It was borderline True Bloodish. I like that.
It was something just about it that was just hot to me. I don't know what it was, even though he was shot up. And they were still getting it down with the dirt. I don't know. It was something about that was hot to me. Guys, don't judge me, but
I know I can see that being really hot. Mud, dirt, like fun.
Mm-hmm. No, we're both dying. We were buried alive while getting it in. I guess
it's very.
But you said it's very what?
Poetic.
It was.
Yeah, it is. It's very.
It was a callback to some story they were telling earlier in the episode.
Oh yeah,
in some cultures, or somebody did that.
But just because we both have this thing in common doesn't mean we're going to be lovers. We could be friends and have this thing in common. Why come in my wedding for my life? I could be your friend. We can, pretend to be dead all day long. But you don't have to come to my damn wedding.
It didn't even count. I don't think we finished. It didn't count.
She deserved the video to be played. She knew that her
Bobby.
They suffocated after 2 seconds of sex.
They really did.
It was the passion. It was.
It was toxic as fuck. That should be the name of the episode.
Oh man, I would have liked this episode better if it just started off with her being a necro. Well, I don't know.
You wouldn't have felt sympathy for her if she was fucking all the dead bodies, I don't think.
Yeah.
So they had to build it up and make you think, okay, it was just because it was him and they had a connection. And her husband, who I thought the husband was kind of cute. His stroke game didn't look that bad.
No, I didn't.
And
yeah, nice body too.
He didn't seem to care about pleasing her. I will say that.
No, once he climaxed, at least he was vocal when he climaxed. That was a good thing. But once he crawled up off her, it was just like, all right, girl. Well, I hope you got.
Also, you don't need to work. He's a lawyer.
That part.
Find you something else to do.
That was his whole problem.
Yeah. And she liked working with the bodies and stuff. I don't know. I feel like I've seen a lot of movies where not this specific thing happens where they, start fucking dead bodies and stuff, but where the girl or maybe even the man falls in love with somebody else just because they have more in common with that person opposed to them falling, they fall out of love with their actual partner because maybe, they just don't share things anymore. They're growing apart from each other. They start to nag each other. And then they got that new person that just sparked interest in them. All of a sudden, there's that. But this dude just went too damn far. And I don't even know how he got access to even their wedding and plugging up videos. And
the funny part is that he's like, you would rather fuck a corpse than be with me.
He was over. Yeah, he was over.
Oh, hi, Calvin.
Hi, Calvin. Calvin, thank you. We have some beef to talk about. We'll get to that one. So don't go nowhere, Calvin. I enjoyed that nightmare we got last week.
I was just saying, I thought she was going to be a witch backstory, like of Reverse Zoe.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, that'll be
Yeah.
nice.
And this probably would have tied in the Coven as well. In some way, maybe.
She can resurrect, when she rides you. That's some.
That would be a crazy power to have. Actually,
that would.
So
who would y'all bring back if you had sex with a dead body? Who would you bring back?
I'm not having sex with a dead body.
You wouldn't bring back Martin Luther King? You better say yes today.
For what?
We supposed to help the community unite, get together. We all scavenge shit.
Stacey Abrams, we'll.
Y'all really would not bring back any prominent figures if you had the power to resurrect.
By having sex with their dead body, no. I'm sorry.
Oh,
what you mean? What dictates? Give me the rules of this.
I don't know all the details.
How you gonna give us a challenge? And do we have to climb that?
No deep.
Yes, you have to have sex with the corpse. But look, I didn't bring the coochie power up thing. Okay, don't be looking at me like that. I'm just going with it. So if you had to bring somebody back, who would you bring back? I can't believe y'all said no to Martin Luther King Jr.
La Bamba.
La Bamba.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a song?
What was his name? La Bamba. What was his name? Was it Ricky or something? Richie. I think his name was Richie.
La Bamba. Yeah, Richie. We'll go with that.
Richie Violin or something like that. If everybody in the comments knows.
Let us know. I don't want to feel bad.
First of all these people have been dead for like 40 plus years.
And we need some of them. You wouldn't bring back James Skeleton? I mean, of course, their body would be back to normal.
How?
It's magic. It don't matter how.
All right, so right now we're talking about people that died so long ago.
Mm-hmm.
They're skeleton right now. There's no flesh. There's nothing. What the fuck? I'm gonna be fucking bones? How?
I'm bringing Betty White back since y'all don't answer this question. I'm bringing Betty back.
All right, we gotta get off of this.
This is so deep, y'all. The coochie power. Okay, Bruce, talk about it.
I bring back Nan.
No, ma'am.
What?
No, ma'am. Nan from Coven. Which
Ooh, Myrtle Snow. Oh, well, she's back. But yeah, Myrtle Snow, after she was burned. That's what I bring back.
That Axeman.
Really?
Yeah. That seemed like it'd be fun.
Yeah. You said it seemed like it would be fun. Huh.
What about the dad from the first season?
Back then,
Ben Harmon.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Mike. Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Is George Zimmerman dead? I've heard.
We're not talking.
Oh,
I did not hear. And I don't know. Yeah. I mean, let me just stop. But I'm not trying to go into.
He didn't get resurrected.
No, he's not getting resurrected.
No, hell no. Honestly, I wouldn't even want to be no witch if it means I have to spend eternity in retail like Madison.
That's her personal hell. That's a good question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Retail. It's funny.
Bernie Mac.
There we go.
Oh, that is a good one.
We need comedy.
Richie Val. Oh yeah, so that is Richie Valens from La Bamba. Yeah. I don't know who I would bring back. As far as the American Horror Story world, because I feel like I would say Mr. Marks, but then I feel like he would kill me after I bring him back.
He would.
Listen, he was fucking on one of those episodes.
What about the Antichrist?
I'm good.
Michael
Landon.
Not happening.
No.
Why not?
I'm not attracted. And bring him back for what?
He has power. He has great.
There needs to be a reason
to try again. Like fuck Mallory. Let's do this again.
Cheyenne Jackson character from did he die in an apocalypse?
Who is Cheyenne? Oh,
he was one of the warlocks.
He was.
Oh, he was John.
Yeah.
But they brought him back. But yeah, he died.
I mean, technically,
Oh, yeah.
they all, yeah.
And he was also on Hotel too. He got killed.
Oh, child.
The reporter can stay where he is.
Listen, after watching that video, I'll bring him back.
What video?
All right.
Yep,
He has a video on Pornhub. That's all I'm gonna say.
Ooh.
Link me.
Cheyenne Jackson, but that's all I'm gonna say. This is YouTube. I'm not trying to get in trouble. We'll talk.
I thought you were talking about Billy Porter.
Oh no!
Y'all need
Thanks
to stop. Y'all need to stop.
No.
Bobby
Billy Porter.
That
Go
reaction.
straight to Billy. Go straight to Billy Porter. But I was talking about
That was all
Jackson.
the same, huh? That was all
I love you, Billy Porter. But no,
Come on, Cinderella.
You just caught me off guard. I'm about to bring back a dead person. It would be my grandma because I love that woman. Aww. Just hopefully not that way. That Michael was in a different way, please. I'd bring back Fiona's messy ass back. Yes. America and stuff. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Y'all tripping tonight. Oh my gosh. I bring back the whole cast of Freak Show.
No.
My petite.
My petite.
I don't know how that would work, but
she got put in that container.
Her and
poor.
His name's not Chicken. What was the other one's name with the feather on his head?
Meep.
That guy. Yes.
Salt and Pepper. There's some other ones. What was Emma Roberts' name? Any role that Emma Roberts died in, I would love it.
Every time I bring up Billy Porter, there's nothing but laughs. Wait. When did we bring up Billy Porter before?
Happy Pride. That's it.
I ain't say a word.
Chanise, where you at?
Chanise, we need to know what dead person you would bring back if you slept with them and your power was to bring them back, to resurrect them.
Yeah.
Who would you bring back?
If you slept with them to bring them back. Just remember that.
If you sleep with them.
Yeah. I feel like we were so hyped for this final episode, but I'm getting double featured, Death Valley flashbacks. I mean, I'm not really hyped for this last episode. I'm happy to see Alicia. Is it Alicia Silverstone?
Mm-hmm. Like,
yeah, I'm happy to see her, but I don't have faith in the episode.
No.
I'm just happy to see her. I mean, maybe she'll turn it out.
I just would like to say that this is real. I don't know if they're trying to carve a new lane for this segment of their franchise, because it does not feel like American Horror Story. It feels like Twilight Zone knockoff, but not American Horror Story.
I can see that.
Yeah. The final episode is going to be a flop. I'm calling it. Calvin.
What do we think it could be about? So, like,
we can't trust you, Calvin.
Yeah, where's Freddy Krueger?
I didn't do that.
Brooke, you're trying to.
I know that was probably Tamon. That was.
I would never say that. Yeah. Brooke, you're trying to trap us on live, and that would be entrapment. You're no better than this crazy man in this last episode. But Billy Porter and Gabrielle Sidibe as lovers in that scene on the staircase? No.
Yes, Calvin, I really believe it. I was mad at that.
We sure did. It was like, Calvin, what was up? Where's Calvin at? We was looking for you last episode.
Oh, now you were trying to be sneaky. Calvin, no.
I'm telling you, this is Ryan Murphy. I'm telling you.
No, boy, no. Damn it, no.
I mean, he could be. He had that scene with Ricky and Pose. I mean, it's possible.
Well, okay. He also was Emma Roberts' husband in Apocalypse, and that was just believable.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
That
was funny to me.
He said we like the worst version of Mighty Boom and Seal.
I felt so sorry for those stairs.
I felt sorry for her. Who wants to do something on stairs? That is not
why.
wooden.
Okay,
It is wooden
this is always
stairs.
the main topic. Every episode, we always go back to the stairwell.
She looked so uncomfortable. Like, get the fuck off of me! Why are you going to put me on stairs?
And I blame Tamon for this because
I just want to say that first of all, Bobby, that I feel bad for the stairs was petty as fuck. That's disrespectful. I feel bad for Gabrielle Center, maybe having this guy on top of her that don't even make any sense. She should have turned around like doggy position on the steps. And
that would have made more. That would have looked more natural. Yeah.
You're like, why are you on top of me on these steps? My back is on this fucking thing. It hurts. Let me flip around, throw this ass at you, and then we can have fun. No, she wants to sit there on her back like she just was resting, and I was mad.
Facelift was a clear Twilight Zone rip off.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely inspiration. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about this episode, y'all. Like, I liked it. The acting was cool. It was. What would y'all do? All right, so what would y'all do if y'all was in a situation with her being married and then somebody just like reveal all your tea from the past like that? So, Tamon, you go first. But what if your ex came back and then all of a sudden you just see some old sex tape pop up? That y'all had.
I don't know if I would even he would have made it out of the wedding. Honestly, I would definitely kill him if my husband to be was like, "We're done." I'm like, "But baby, if we're definitely done, then I have to kill you." Then if I can't get no job, I don't have a livelihood. My friends turn their back on me. I don't have no family. Shit, I might as well go up and take this bullet.
Nothing else to lose.
What am I supposed to do?
I was like, are you a sex offender if you sleep with a because I know, at least in Georgia, because I looked it up and I was curious. It's a felony in Georgia, and if you're convicted, you can be to jail between 1 to 10 years.
They should have sent her to jail.
And I mean, she would have had resources there at least. She would have
had, nobody would have put money in her books, so she wouldn't have nothing.
Throw that cooch, get something.
Brooke.
That sounds painful. Bro, you missing out.
It's about the art. It's about the art, love. McDonald's art.
That would have made more sense, though.
There wasn't enough room for her to throw ass right there.
Bobby,
listen.
That is enough.
You leave Gabby alone.
That was plenty of room in them steps.
You're gonna leave Gabby alone.
Do y'all hear when somebody call her a zombie fucker? Yes.
Now, if a community of people start coming out and saying that they feel they should be respected as people who sleep with the dead, are y'all going to respect their lifestyle?
No, I mean, no. There are people who are trying to. There's people in organizations for pedophilia.
Yeah.
So, hell no. Sorry.
Yeah. That's I don't know. I don't know if I can get. I mean, all right. If somebody told me that's what they did, I don't know. Like if Chanise was to ever say, like, "Hey, you got a secret," and Chanise is at work doing that.
Oh shit.
Yes, did.
I love you, best friend. We've been friends for over 15 years, but I just need some time to think about this, and I'll get back with you later, and then we'll talk about our friendship because I don't know.
I would have questions. I want to know, like, when did this start, and what do you get out of it? Do you get any? Because if they don't shoot it up, then it's no point in it. Like, what do you get? What are you getting out of this? Like,
well, let's say it's a widow, for example, and their partner of decades pass, and they just decide, you know what, I'm going to continue doing what we've been doing, and that's going to be that. Like,
what we've been doing.
So like, I'm trying to make sense of this. So like, just stop making me laugh. So.
Oh shit!
So it's like, what can you do to them if it's like their spouse? Like, I don't know how this works. Like, whose property is the body? Like, what happens?
It's still a fine. It's a fine, and she's gonna go before a judge for sure, or an insane asylum. Why she should have played Insanity.
Yeah. Facelift is a death becomes her ripoff. They said that the daughter was one of the beautiful people. No, Pepper Ann.
She was definitely Pepper Ann.
That used to be my cartoon. I used to look at some Pepper Ann. Pepper Ann, Pepper Ann. She's too cool for 7th grade. Pepper Ann, Pepper Ann.
Oh, I never finished that, so that's
no one's cooler than Pepper Ann. You haven't finished?
No, like I watched clips, but I didn't watch the full movie, so I didn't know how he ended up like that.
Oh, you talking about this comment? I don't thought you was talking about Pepper Ann. I mean, that movie contracted.
Like I would assume you could be infected in a zombie world, for example. I would assume you'd be infected because you're exchanging some kind of something.
Yeah, that movie was wild. I haven't seen it in years, but Contracted was woo. That was a wild one. I forgot all about that.
I haven't seen it.
You have to check it out. That's what happens when you fuck dead people, guys.
Yeah.
Like, what diseases would you get?
Lyme? I don't know.
Lyme.
Like, did you get
You sound like, what's the name? What was her name? Lily Rave's character on Double Feature. She kept bringing up fucking Lyme disease every damn episode.
Let me wash your hair.
And there was no payoff.
No. For this episode?
For Lyme disease.
Oh.
Tell you what.
I'm trying to think if I were at my wedding and an ex put something up on the screen, I don't know how I'd react. I am kind of reactive if I'm pushed to a point. So I don't really know what I would do, especially if I'm getting ostracized from everybody and I can't work. I'm not going to incriminate myself. Well, I ain't do it. If I can't work, I can't live, you're not going to live. You're not going to be able to eat either. So we're going to figure something out.
Yeah. I wouldn't know what I would do. I probably would be. I would just act on rage right at that moment. And like Tamon said, I would definitely try to murder this person. They would not get out the building at all. And if they do get out the building, I'm chasing their ass down. So I'm doing whatever it takes.
So if it's just a sex tape we're talking about, we're not saying if it's something extreme.
My safe space.
You came to my wedding and pulled up a 10 whatever long year ago, sex tape that you had with your ex, and it just pops up on the screen while y'all giving y'all vows.
There's nothing else to talk about on site, bitch. As soon as I see you, it's on site.
Like, that's embarrassment. Like, there's your friends and families there. That your husband is there.
Is that her? Is she fucking a dead body?
Shut up, like. Everybody ignore that. Keep going. Let's wrap this up. Let's say I do, so I can go handle stuff.
I don't think people really utilize the revenge porn law too much. They should be doing that.
What was she going to use? A shovel?
I don't know how much some people made. It ain't me.
That ain't even me.
It was a crazy angle. It was like, how do you know this is me specifically?
That could be any person that's blonde.
Stop.
Why is this on the screen? Who is that?
This is a weird prank.
And then how did they get that was him on the fucking table? Like, cause how it was angled, it's just like, so you put two and two together, you think it's that guy that she was fucking?
He busted up in there like he did her a favor.
That's what he should have thought.
This was a mess. Mess.
Yeah, it was a lot, and I did feel bad for her, but
although what she could have done is started the OnlyFans and have people pretend to be dead and sleep with them.
I mean, yeah, that's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
She should have.
I'm sure a lot of people out there in the world would enjoy that.
Indeed. She should have said that she did that for extra money. He wanted to reenact this scene, and I did it for extra money. He didn't even get inside of me. How was that going to be? I was just straddling on top of
it. It was a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a joke.
But then she would definitely have to explain a lot of stuff to her husband, because that's like, well, why and I know about this, and why you on top of another man, even though it's not real. It would be like a whole.
We just get through the ceremony, and we will talk about this.
First of all, he's fucking one of the friends. That girl that was in that room with her trying to like see if she wanted to get married, that's the one he's fucking. Because the way he was acting earlier in this episode, I was like, something's on. Something ain't right.
Yeah, she was like,
Michael, no. I didn't.
Where's my friend? Where's the one who likes talking to dead people? Bitch, I'm up here in a fucking dress trying to get married. Are you worried about some zombie shit? Leave me alone. We'll talk later.
Her friend pointed and said, "It's that guy, the worst Christmas ever." Yeah, it's just like, how did you? I don't know. That's just no. How do you know specifically him?
She was in on it.
Her friends were assholes anyways because they didn't seem to accepting of her job in the first place. That's true. That is true.
That seemed like normal because they were like, "You don't even love him. You were more excited about dead people than your husband."
He wasn't.
What is Chanise giving? Chanise is given. I'm sorry. I see her video down here, so she's not up yet. But
there we go.
She was giving something.
Whoa. What's up?
Be out here, friend. Yes. Hey.
I know my mom told me she looked at my hair. I was in the pool, by the way. That's why my hair looked like this. She was gonna say, "You know who you giving me? Whitney Houston." And I said, "You know what? I didn't know. I didn't know if that was shade or not."
Let's say you look like Whitney.
It's not shade. It's not shade. I just wasn't expecting this look.
Hey, bro.
You giving everybody in the comments with, their life.
I done took off my little. It's okay. It's a bikini.
Yes, have them out, Brooke. I mean, Chanise, have them out.
Lady in orange.
So what's going on?
We talking about this love story.
Yeah, what were your thoughts on this episode?
It was cute. It was like the acting was good. I really liked the girl. What's her name? I liked the leading girl, the main girl.
Yeah, she was great.
She was good. She was really good, actually. I liked her. I didn't like I thought the episode was good. Tamon, I heard you say like this season is not giving American Horror Story, and it's really not to me. I think like one of the things that I didn't like was, first of all, who let him into the wedding to even put his video in. Okay.
I said that.
Nobody was monitoring that.
The friend
fired.
The friend.
Like, I understand what she did was really nasty. It really was. But nobody was coming for him. Like, he kept his job and everything. Like, you just faked to be a dead person. And you didn't face no consequences. Like,
she should have lied. I knew he was alive the whole time. I knew he wasn't dead. She should have just lied about it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Even when people seen the bull right there and they know that he was not dead, they was still calling her like he was having sex with a zombie. You know, like so it's like, why?
So, question: would you do it if you fell in love with someone and they died?
First of all, because if it was somebody that I was even close to, I'm not doing the body. Somebody else do it. You see, like in what was that show? Hill House? Haunting on Hill House? What's it called?
Yeah.
When she was going to fix her sister's body.
Oh yeah.
I would not have done that. Like I can't do somebody close to me. So I wouldn't even give myself an opportunity to even want to hump a dead person, because I would and then like I don't know, she just clicked over the thing like John. First of all, his name wasn't John. So you should have knew something was wrong when you pulled the covers back and it was old boy and not John.
Mm.
So it was just like weird. I don't know, but I thought the ending was predictable too. Like I seen her killing him. I kind of thought she was going to do like a murder suicide type thing.
Yeah.
But I did see her killing him and letting him go into the thing.
And also before she saw him so-called dead at the morgue, she just spent the day with him. So when did he have time to die and then make his way onto the table at the morgue? I guess.
What was he expecting? What was the point? What was he expecting to happen?
Oh.
No, of him pulling this whole thing.
To wake her up and show her true self.
Yeah.
She's a weirdo like she is. Weirdo.
Yeah, so he was trying to get her away from all of that stuff, you know, her husband, because he knew that she wasn't happy with that life. He knew that she would be happy with him, and like Tamon said, true self. And I guess he had to go that way of doing it. I feel like he should have did it a different way, but he's a dark soul, so
I feel like once you could just lie there if you're trying to pretend, and then when because I don't think when his explanation came later, it didn't sound like he thought she was going to have sex with him.
Yeah,
it sounded like he just thought I don't know what the fuck he was trying to give her some sort of therapy, and then he just I guess lied there while it happened. It sounded like he kind of busted at some point, and that's when she hopped off.
Is that what it sounds like? I need to rewatch that.
He did something. He made a noise.
He grabbed her leg or something.
Yeah. Which dead bodies apparently do. Like they do the twitch.
No, they ain't no dead body specifically grabbing your leg or your arm. Like that's just
twist.
And then when he came out and she was saying like, oh, I seen like the cuts on you or whatever from the autopsy.
Okay.
And he ain't have none of that stuff on him. So when he took all the makeup off,
true.
Can I
his shirt was open when he came out when he was outside, and she like I seen him the autopsy cuts, and that was not on him. He all talking about he done got makeup done. That would have still been on there. Makeup like that take a little time to get off. He can't just
maybe it was just
off.
Yeah, maybe he could. Maybe it was just like
peel that off.
A sticky adhesive. Yeah, he could just peel it off.
He could have went about it.
Y'all concerned about that? The whole thing. Dead bodies are supposed to be cold and a little bit of stiff, depending on how long he's been dead. He is alive, so he must still be warm.
Yeah, like, that's true.
Like
maybe
she should have known something.
Regardless,
maybe the pill did something to the temperature too.
Regardless if he had stopped breathing or whatever, like paused his breathing, he would have still had a pulse and everything else. So
yeah, unless there's magic involved.
Yeah, and he didn't say none of that, right?
No, he did appeal, but there are herbs that can reduce your blood pressure to the point of to almost death. But I don't think
I would have preferred that he did visit somebody that did like magic and taught him something and became something like that versus him talking about he took a pill that made him stop breathing or something. Because I don't know, that just seems a little unrealistic to me.
Agreed.
I kind of wish she just was dead. She got caught up, slept with him, and then she fell more in love with him while he was dead and continued doing what she was doing. And then she kind of got found out maybe by her boss or something. And then everything kind of started to fall apart for her versus this. Yeah. Because this dude almost makes me feel bad for her, the shit that he was doing. And I don't know if I'm supposed to feel bad for her or not, but it makes me feel bad for her because he planned all of this.
Right.
Oh, that was just such a weird way for him to like show his love, or like, what was he trying to show her?
Toxic.
He's like toxic, but it really was.
But
like,
can I say that when she pulled back the covers and was him, her reaction, it was just like great. Her whole breakdown of that process, you could feel like her feelings for her. You could feel everything that she was going through. She did such a good job.
Yeah. I wonder how she would have done in a different episode. Like
I think maybe Bella Thorne's episode.
Oh, yeah, she could have done that one drive.
Yeah, and she could have done Aura.
I knew you were gonna go back to them steps.
Chanise is by the steps.
Y'all think a part of her knew he was alive and was just going with it? I think so. My second part, because I was adding all those things together, I'm just like, all right, she's been doing this for a long time. She touched millions of dead bodies. She shouldn't know there's a difference with this one right here. And I just felt like she did know a little bit, and she just kind of, part of her was hoping that it wasn't, real, but she knew. She knew.
I don't know the process of handling the bodies, but doesn't she have to do something to the body when they're dead? Like stick them with something or inject them with something so
Yeah,
he
with the
doesn't
embalming
get
fluid.
imposed? So like, how'd he know he wasn't going to be knocked out to the point where she started doing that?
Slicing his ass up and doing all that.
Right.
Right.
See, that would have turned up. That would have been a turn up if he was actually still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
so maybe
a romantic gesture.
He was serious because she told the story of her mom. The next thing you know, he's one of the slave pretending to be dead. Use her trauma to manipulate her.
He is definitely a manipulator, gaslighter. He's everything.
She's a victim.
Yeah, horrible.
So maybe he was going to stop the joke, but if she started doing that
before she starts having sex with him.
If he was real about it, he wouldn't have let her do that. He would have stopped it before then. But he let her examine him.
Niggas. Okay. The moment she started touching his dick, he was not going to stop.
Where was his camera? Like, why was he tape? Like, that was so weird.
That's another thing. Why was you taping this? Like,
because when we talked after this was over, and I told you to stay the fuck away from me, you could have gave me the camera then. You could have talked about the footage then. What are you talking about? Why would you show up at my wedding unannounced?
How do you know when the wedding is? Where it's at? What time?
The questions. And where's security?
I'm telling you, one of the friends is fuck. There is something's up. One of the friends is in on it. They just didn't talk about it because there's too many details that he knew.
And then,
it was the one that she seen inside the place that she was in. Remember when everybody was recording her and she seen that one friend staring at her? It was her.
Why her friends stopped talking to her? Like, I just don't understand, because she could have even explained to them, like, he wasn't really dead.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. She could have been like, he wasn't dead. Like, even if she like bent the truth a little bit, not to make her look crazy, but he said, "Wait, what am I holding? I'm holding my child. She is asleep." I'm cracking up.
I want y'all out of here,
Mr. Freddy Krueger. But yeah, I just didn't see why her friends disowned her and everything. Like, if they your friends, they your friends. She could have bent the truth to make her not sound nasty, because, I mean, trying to have sex with a dead body is nasty. I don't care how many ways you try to flip that, is nasty. But she should have just been like, it was a moment I had with this guy that I work with, and that was that. Like, if they your real friends, then, just tell me I'm trifling behind closed doors, and let's continue this friendship.
Well, girl, I'm sorry, but if we at the club and everybody's yelling at you, zombie fucker, we can't go out no more. We can't do that.
Which is crazy, because you know how much crazy shit people do, and people just go along with it and they're okay with it. So for you to be getting shamed out here with all the other things people are doing, that's But that's good to know that if one of your friends decided to do that, you would be there for them.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna say, bitch, you was nasty, but I wouldn't stop being her friend. Like, damn, let's get you some help. Like, why are you doing this? Like, what's going on?
So there are people who hold full on like relationships and shit. So, like, would you attend the wedding?
Oh, hell no, because she's crazy. At this point, we need to get you help.
She shouldn't have been cast out of society. She should have been institutionalized. And for her being a white woman, I'm surprised that happened to her.
What, that they disowned her?
I mean, it depends. What state was she in? Because the different state, there's no federal law against necrophilia. But what the fuck did it say? But each state has its own shit. Some states don't got no laws against it. I saw it. I think it's
Why was her friend in the coffee shop and she looked at her, she was like, girl, keep going.
Right.
Who the friend is now fucking the husband. This boy
something.
Charlie fucked up her meal ticket. She had a lawyer.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she was working at Sephora and she was beat. So she was having a good time.
Okay, Omar said, live and let live.
That's funny.
I'm just saying. So if you hang out with your friends and like, okay, well, and everybody's leaving, he's like, no, I gotta go home and fuck my whoever, and it's a dead body, and you know it is.
That's
y'all not going to be giving them a side eye.
Get your life, friend.
Y'all, y'all lying.
First of all, we have like boundaries. Don't tell me about your sex life unless if they're dead.
Quick question, guys. This is all off topic, but is there a StreamYard app? Like, is it an app for this?
I don't think so.
Because my phone does not like this app for some reason. Ain't no Wi-Fi being used in my house right now, and this thing keep telling me that I need to move closer to the damn box. Like it keep pausing.
Yeah, I don't think there's an app yet. It's just the web. Yeah, hopefully they do one soon.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Well, when I'm paused, y'all know why, because my phone is ghetto, I guess. But I'm literally right here next to the router. I can't be any closer.
It's all good.
But y'all asked when I was like in the comments if I could bring somebody back to life from one season
by being a necrophiliac.
Yes, Mr. March.
I said that.
Even though he was a serial killer, but for some reason, Evan Peters, that was like his best role to me. I loved him in that role. I wish it was bigger.
Oh
yeah, I loved him as Mr. March.
Me too.
I found him to be the most attractive in Freak Show, actually.
Jimmy?
Mm-hmm. The whole 40s or 50s look, the accent,
no.
Right, you
can get past hands.
No, ma'am. Well, he was wearing
it's like the penguin.
So.
Yeah.
With it.
No, I don't like fingers.
I get it.
No.
He's gonna be like, Michael, open up.
It's time, Michael.
Ew.
I was fine with everything else. I thought he was really cute in that, and he probably was working out a little bit because he had the wife beater on most of it. I don't know. I just thought he was attractive.
Oh, Mr. March all the way, baby.
What about Dandy Mott?
I like Dandy. Oh, it just says H for Halloween.
Who that is.
And they got these white little kids down there.
Oh,
why Michael Myers got a print on that shirt?
What?
You said what?
Michael Myers has a print on that T-shirt.
Oh, that's just.
You heard me right.
I thought you said something about me. And I was like, what?
I did too. I was like, what?
That's a Michael Myers.
I thought he looked good in Asylum. He looked his most normal in Asylum to me.
He was sort of sexy in Cult because that when he jacked off in the gym and he made her and he cleaned up his own mess in front of that boy. That was pretty hot. That feels like a normal.
It was that hair. That hair wasn't doing it for me. Yeah. I like when he had it in a bun. I like when he had it pulled back. Evan was at his best in Hotel, Cult, and Murder House. He was. Those were his like best.
Agreed.
Yeah.
He's been wasted ever since. Like he was wasted in Coming, even though it took talent to do his role as Kyle. But
yeah. What about Apocalypse? Because he played like 4 different characters in Apocalypse.
The hairdresser, he was funny.
Yeah.
He was the scientist or engineer at the end. That's all I remember.
I like when he started humping the TV.
I agree, Bobby. He was bringing it home.
Sure was. Well, Chanise disappeared again because her phone, I guess. Well, I guess we don't really have not much else to say about this episode. I guess we can give our ratings. So, what would we rate this out of a 5?
I'll give it out of 5. 3.25, 3.5, somewhere in that range. It kept me interested. I was at points I was disgusted. At points I was a little turned on.
This part, you didn't talk about that part.
I'm not going to get into that.
Why not?
No, go. I was talking about it.
I'm not saying that.
Come on, share with us, Michael. Share with us. We know what it was.
Well, I mean, it's Bobby's part, but so in my head, in the ending, it should have been her riding him in the grave, and then when they're nutting, the dirt started falling down on top of him. That to me, it wasn't him getting shot and shit. That didn't turn me on, but like rolling around in the dirt probably did. That was a 2.
I actually thought when she lifted up the covers to see what he was packing, that was pretty hot. And then she actually got on top and straddled him. She got it in there too.
And that was warm. We know that. That was not cold.
That was warm. So she should have known. Who wants a cold?
That's what I'm saying. She knew.
This would have been way more uncomfortable if she like pulled the body on top of her and then inserted, and it was just flopping the body on top of her. I maybe would have made it funny actually, but.
Omar said, "I'll give it a 4. I like the topic on trauma." Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Mike, no way around it. No explanation will be okay. How you have sex with all that dirt? You'll find a way, honey.
Yep.
You'll find a way.
You can't move.
The holes are being packed. That's all that matters.
Oh. Oh my.
From the nostrils, everything is packed, love. Everything's tough. And that's what this goal is. A hot pocket. Sorry.
It's about trauma. It's about trauma. Trauma.
Let's talk about that proposal, though. When he proposed and she freaked out and saw the cereal and the blood.
Oh, yeah. That
what
part
was
that
the lights being out or something?
No, it was he had rose petals, and I think he had cereal on the ground too.
Yeah, it was when she seen the cereal, that's what triggered it. Because obviously it was cereal on the ground when her mother died, and that's just a memory in her head. So when she seen that shit on the floor, she just had those flashbacks.
Where the hell did cereal come from on the floor?
Because remember when she was there the whole time, she was feeding her mom cereal because it was her.
No, I mean during the proposal when she got in the house.
Oh, he wrote the letters out. Will you marry me in cereal?
Yeah, because she said she hit a box of cereal. She hit a box of cereal to remember her mom, and I guess he filmed it or something because he thought that was her favorite cereal. Right, that was horrible.
Yeah, this is all I got left.
Right.
See, she could have gotten it.
I'll buy you more.
She should have admitted. She should have told him what happened in the past with her mother, and said like, "I've been attracted to darkness ever since then." Then maybe everything else. He could have been like, "Okay, we can go to therapy so we can get this demon out of you." And
Get this evil out.
Get this evil.
Get this evil out. Yes, Chanise lime. That's what they would have got. But how could it even be around?
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
thank you. Wait, Tamon, what was your rating?
I'm sorry. My rating is a 3.25.
Okay.
I thought it was a mid. I watched it again. It's still some mid. Like nothing. I think the acting and the writing is just as strong as Dollhouse was. Even I think she was actually stronger than the lead of Dollhouse for sure. Maybe due to the material, but as far as like a complete story, whether I like the story or not, it's just as strong as Dollhouse. I would say so. But it wasn't entertaining. It didn't have a payoff. Like I wanted something bigger. And maybe that's because I'm spoiled. I have expectations of what this show is, but it's showing us that it's becoming something different.
What if the ending was she kills him in some torturous way, and then it's like activated her hunger for something else, and she decides she's going to start killing people, and that's what she's going to do from here on out.
That would have been far more entertaining.
Yeah, if she would have killed him, like that prank, like he was in that prank. If she, like you were saying earlier, Michael, if she would have killed him then, maybe that would have triggered for her to keep doing that over and over. Even to her husband on the honeymoon.
I was gonna say the husband and friends.
Facelift was not that bad, okay?
It really wasn't.
Give her a break.
It wasn't, but I wasn't.
If the chase scene was better, I think people would like it better. But again, she's 70-something and shuffling through the woods.
I don't think the chase scene was, even if it was a good chase scene, I still would have thought the episode was a little boring.
It had a lot of chops in that episode. That
y'all think Aura was more entertaining than that episode?
Yes. Aura had more. It kept you wondering what the fuck is going on and make you want to watch. Like this facelift one, I'm just like, all right, girl, reveal yourself. Like I'm waiting, what the fuck is going on? And then when we got to the ending, I'm just like, okay. Like
the ghost didn't do anything in Aura. They were just
but it was far more entertaining than Facelift. But I do like Facelift for what it was.
Facelift just hurt my feelings because I just knew I was about to get Death Becomes Her and it was about to be everything. And they didn't deliver on that. I thought she was gonna have a nasty makeover. I'm talking about the recasted type of makeover. For somebody else who's playing her now. But none of that happened, unfortunately.
All right, so you said 2 point, and what you said, Mike?
About the same, 3.25 to 3.5.
Okay.
What about you, Bobby?
I'll give it a 3, just a solid 3. It was good. I liked it, but I was just disappointed at the end. Like, yes, the ending was a little sexy to me, but as far as me thinking that he was going to be something else or it was going to be this huge twist at the end, I was expecting that, and we didn't get it. I'm just like, all right, child, this could have been a 30-minute episode. Honestly, it didn't need to be like 40-something minutes.
It was no payoff.
Yeah, it was like the payoff was just like, so
what
I don't
know in the lineup of the season so far. I have a second question.
I don't even remember where. This would probably be. Oh my god! Am I putting necrophilia up high or not? To me, it's high. It's probably in the top 3, somewhere in that range, just based on acting and everything.
Yeah.
I don't know where I would put this, y'all. I have to really analyze this.
I'm struggling because, like, I feel like this once I can see the full season and I can see what it represents and what it is and what they're trying to give us, it may rearrange everything because we may have had Dollhouse, which was Coven throwback, and that felt like American Horror Story, but they could be trying to, like I said earlier, carving a different lane for what this show is becoming. And once we see the full body, we're like, oh, well, that's what we're doing. Then maybe some episodes are higher because it all feels like Facelift. Drive-In. Is it Drive-In? No, it's called
Drive.
Oh, Drive. Something like that.
This one, Drive, and Facelift all feel like they're in that same world.
Yeah.
Like in the same world of things.
Bro.
All those Aura is my number 1. Come on, bro. I mean, it's not my number 1, but it is high up for me. It was, I don't know, I enjoyed it. Yes, the ghost didn't do anything, but it was still a creepy-ass episode. But I agree with you, Tim, Mike. But I agree with you. I had to see this last episode and see, and just sit with everything. So I would probably say my top three right now. I can give you probably my top three at the moment, but as far as like a full ranking, no. So my top three is obviously Dollhouse. Um, what was the second episode?
Aura.
And what was the third? Drive.
The Drive one.
Drive.
Okay.
I feel like I'm forgetting an episode.
I'm gonna say.
Oh, Pustules is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna say the Dollhouse one, Bloody Mary, and Aura for me so far. My top three. Those what I'm sticking with, and then I'll wait to see Lake and see what that's given because maybe Miss Cher would kill it and give us our lives.
That's what I'm hoping for. Down with having her on this show. While she's in a coma.
Yeah, the writing and acting was great. It's Aura, Bloody Mary, and Necro for me. Faceless didn't have a good ending. Okay. Omar, you really like Necro. Okay, I see you.
I see it.
I think it's Dollhouse, Facelift, Necro for me.
I think that's my
so far.
Oh wait, no.
I did like the Pustules one though, but that's probably 4.
Dollhouse. Something has to go. I know that I have. I just need to put Drive somewhere. I can't figure out if I like Drive more than the other ones.
Drive. Yeah, Drive is in my top 5. It'll probably be 5 or 4. Well, it'll be 5. I don't know why I've been putting 4, but I'll probably put the Pustules one at 4 and then Drive at 5.
How many? It's been 6 episodes or 5?
7.
The 7.
This is 7.
Yeah.
Brooke, I think there's one more episode left.
One more left. Yeah. Lake is the last one next week. And then that's the end of us. And we'll be back, I guess, American Horror Story, whenever they reveal the release date for that.
Calvin, do you know what this season is about?
Yeah.
You know it.
So Raymond said Dollhouse, Aura, and Bloody Mary. Okay. Necro because I like trauma-based horror and stories that felt the characters this time around. I feel you on that one.
Like
Dollhouse, Milkmaids, and Necro. Okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right.
Because Milkmaids was steeped in a little history. It had some truth to it.
Yeah. The smallpox and cowpox and all that shit. Okay. Well,
mine is Dollhouse, Drive, and Facelift.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't say that, bro. Please don't. I don't wish that on us again.
No, I don't think it is.
He wouldn't do that to himself.
No. Yeah. He set himself up for failure if he do that again.
Unless the first
he can't.
Like school.
They can't do 6-episode seasons. I don't think they know how to do ones with like 11, 12, 13. Like there are 8, 9 episodes. That's their range.
Yeah.
And they need to try to go with that.
And honestly, I wouldn't mind if we had a short season of American Horror Story, as long as they fucking kill it each episode and knock it out the park. I feel like it'll be fine. We don't need, and I mean, don't get me wrong, like we had 12, 13 episodes in the first 3 seasons. But obviously we all know as they kept going on, they start to dwindle down and start to get really boring in the middle of them, and then you could just tell the writing they didn't know what to do. So honestly, I prefer they gave us 6 episodes or maybe even 7, and I'd be fine with that as long as they just kill it.
Double feature was 6 episodes the first half.
Mm-hmm.
So if that one was 7, maybe 8 episodes, it would probably have been perfect. 7.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
because they
yeah.
need to flesh out that
No,
ending a tad bit.
No, I feel like it would be great with 8 because
Okay.
I feel like, yeah, I think 8 would have been great because there was a lot of things they still could have tied up and made a little bit better.
Mhm.
So I feel like just give them 8 and see
Yeah.
how that go.
I
They
wish
killed that little Alma
Don't need
bitch.
nothing else.
Make sure
don't
she's
talk
dead.
about Alma. Don't
Make
talk
sure
about
Kill
she
her.
is dead.
Kill her.
She thinks she's Claudia and she is not.
She's definitely giving you
Kill
Claudia.
her.
I loved her. That's when she killed the sheriff.
Her little
I could not
rude
take her.
ass.
I couldn't take her.
I wish that they would have had like a from approach and then
That's
dealt
a-
more with the little creatures outside.
That would be interesting.
I still want sirens.
Do
Dollhouse, Necro, and Pustules.
well. Dollhouse is
Yeah,
necessarily the one.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Or do we think
Dollhouse,
that's
Bloody
because the
Mary,
person
or-
had powers in it and it's tied to Coven? We like that the best.
I liked it before they even showed the connections, but she had powers early on, so I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. It was just I don't know. It was a strong start because I can't imagine any of these other episodes starting this season off.
No,
Like I can't imagine Aura being in the first episode. I can't imagine this one. I can't imagine any of them. So I feel like Dollhouse was like a great way to pull people in because it was something familiar. It was interesting because it's dolls. Everybody find dolls creepy, and also they made the promotion for this season strictly dolls. So they knew what they were doing by getting people in. It's just
I have to say, rewatching Murder House, not Murder House, Coven, after watching this season, it made that character, I forgot his name already, the butler. Yes, watching him deal with Madison when she's dead, dressing her up like a doll, his room's full of dolls. It just made it more interesting to rewatch it. And I almost wonder if they planned that or somewhere along the line they were like, okay, well, if this kid plays with dolls, we can somehow tie him into being a Spalding character. And
I
then
feel like that's what they did. I feel like they had no thought of like ever revisiting that character. And I guess as they were writing this, they were probably like, oh shit, maybe we can connect this to that character, and it would just give it, some. Because like, who would have thought that? Oh, we're going to have a connection to Coven because of Spalding. Like, nobody didn't even really care about that character too much. Pretty much in Coven, all the men in that season was like not it. You know what I mean? They were very like underused because they wanted Coven to be all about females,
right,
and female empowerment. So all the men like Evan Peters and Spalding, I forgot his real name.
Papa Leg.
And who? Papa Legba. We like Papa Legba. He did a great job.
Yeah.
Even the X-Men, like they were on the screen for a very short time because this season was about the women.
What about Cordelia's husband, Hank?
The cheetah, the wife, the witch hunter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He wasn't on there a lot. Like he was probably on a few episodes. Obviously, we see him like in the very beginning, and then we find out that he's cheating, and then he gets So I mean,
he was fucking down in that.
He was.
Oh, Bobby,
listen, don't get me started on that because
he let Red have it.
He
let Red have it.
I just listen.
Poor thing.
Have y'all ever had that type before?
Bobby, I agree with Rowan.
Yes, only time I ever actually been scared watching AHS. I agree. The only seasons that really scared me was Asylum and Ronald. I think Ronald is actually like what did it for me though, because
that's like a invasion horror almost. Like you're in your house and people are breaking in and shit.
And you can't. What's the scariest thing for me is when you can't see a resolution. You can't see a way out.
Yeah.
You don't know how to beat this thing, and you're helpless. And Roanoke proved that over and over and over again. Like, I'm still mad at Shelby and them going back for this reality show in his house. It's no fucking way.
Right.
Not happening. I don't care what you're talking about in this contract.
I know that's right.
Not happening.
The men were useless in Coven. Yeah, I think that was the point. It was
Yeah,
and an apocalypse.
definitely.
Except for when we got to the warlocks, they introduced them a little bit, and I was
The
like,
warlocks were hot garbage. I was getting so annoyed watching their scenes, wanting to be empowered, disrespecting the witch. I was over it.
I want to see more of them though. Like, I want to see more warlocks. It don't have to be those specific warlocks, but I want to see more warlocks in general because I feel like that they don't get enough love nowadays.
Pharaoh, I
Pharaoh
like
is
Pharaoh.
I wouldn't say it's the best episode of stories, but yeah, I feel like Drive In it was the best episode for me. Drive In.
Ball was my
That
favorite.
one was. Ball is. Damn, why you bring it up? I love Ball.
I had to do it. I had to do it.
All right, so I'm not gonna be biased. I'll still say Driving is my number one, and Ball's second because I had more fun with Driving. But Ball, that one was really good.
I like her ritual.
The Witch Hunter's best scene is when Angela Bassett let him have it for not doing what she hired him to do. And
Okay, that voodoo doll.
And I play a fat ass cracker bitch. I expect her to stay planted.
I grow up like ragweed.
That whole scene with Angela, she did that. I will say that she did that scene.
We need an episode, her backstory.
I'm here for it. I thought it was good. Just wasn't my favorite. It would come after Bloody Mary if it's not the storyline I like or the storyline is better. Okay. Pharaoh was my favorite of last season. Okay, I love the Pharaoh. Driving and Pharaoh were good. Yeah.
You know what it is about Pharaoh? These are things that, well, maybe not that specifically, but people go missing in these parks a lot. And there's so much like undiscovered land and shit that we don't know about. So the thought that this could be a thing, it makes it a little more horrifying to me than Driving. But Driving was more fun to watch.
Yeah, Driving was great from start to finish. Even the gay best friend, they were fun.
Oh yeah. All right, let's see. Do y'all feel awkward when Angela Bassett made out with Lady Gaga on Hotel? No, I live for it. That was a good scene to me.
It wasn't bad.
I just love that whole scene was great. The music, just everything, just the flashbacks of them, and then Lady Gaga being a jealous lover because Angela wanted some dick this time, and Lady Gaga was like, if you're not eating my cootie cat, you can't have this guy. So
that's what she said, friend. She let that whole studio have it.
The only person I like seeing Angela Bassett is Eddie Murphy and the Vampire in Brooklyn. That's it. I don't want to see her kissing them. What's his name? The fine cop that was her partner in that movie. Alan Payne or something like that.
Alan Payne, it is.
Alan Payne, yeah. Pharaoh should be a season. I don't know if it should be a whole season. Yeah.
Let's focus. If it's more like Children of the Corn, where they focus on this group and like what's that movie? Green Inferno.
Yeah.
And Children of the Corn had a baby. Then I may be interested in it.
Ooh, I like that concept. I like that a lot. Okay. So we gave our ratings for this episode, and we just have one more left, and then that's it. We're going bye-bye until I guess American Horror Story come on, which I'm just hoping that it's so good. I do know this is going to from what I'm hearing and from what I'm seeing, it's going to be a mostly queer cast, and I guess the storyline is supposed to revolve around a group of queer characters. So this is probably going to be a gay ass season. I'm here for it.
Not be like they/them, please.
It's definitely
Pose. I doubt it. You said it's going to be Pose?
Pose, yeah, for sure. Is Billy Porter in the season?
No, I don't think they announced him, but it wouldn't pass me if he showed up, though.
Yeah,
I'm sure he'll show up at some point. But I don't know. We'll see. It's just I'm scared because I'm not hearing too many things about it, and they didn't reveal what the season is called yet. Like they're revealing episode names, but not the season, and they're not even saying what it's about. I just want to go back to the times. I said this last time. I just want to go back to the times when we got our promotion early. We had little music videos and the reveal of the cast, and it got you hyped for the next season that's coming. I just missed that. Why can't they go back to that? Why is that so hard?
I agree. Do y'all remember the moment when Kathy Bates and Jessica Lange and Angela Bassett took those masks down for season?
Yes.
We lost our
When
shit.
you see the girls about this, yes. Like I went the fuck off. I could not wait.
I'm like, that Gabrielle?
That was so good. Mm-hmm.
Yes. It was super exciting.
And even Freak Show's promotion was good. I like that one. Hotels was fucking amazing.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, Hotels was chef's kiss. The promotion for Roanoke was the whole mystery thing. Like we didn't know. There's like, oh, it could be this, it could be this, it could be that. You have to figure out what it is. We're going to surprise you on, premiere night, and then they surprised us with like a fake documentary style, which a lot of people didn't like, which I enjoyed.
Loved it.
Cult was just, it was okay. It was just people, like a group of people swaying back and forth, and then you got bees and all of that. What else was after Cult? Did Apocalypse have a promotion? Like a promo?
Only the witches returned. I remember one promo of Cordelia, Madison, and Myrtle walking in.
Oh, they did a promo for that. I feel like they should have hidden that, because I think for people to see that their approach at the end of that episode and they come in, that would have been a great surprise for everybody.
Agreed. That's why most of us don't like the first 3 episodes. Because they're not present. And then
what about 84?
Surprise, bitch.
Oh yeah. 1984 promo. I like 1984's promo. It was cute. They were all like pretty much in their outfits and dancing. It gave like real 80s fun slasher vibes. So I guess they stopped doing those promos after 84. They need to go back to doing them.
Yeah.
I missed it.
Me too.
So, all right, y'all. Well, that's it for this episode. We'll see y'all next week for Lake. Don't forget to like this video. If y'all haven't already, I really appreciate y'all. Follow Tamon, follow Michael, follow myself on other social medias if you haven't already. And we would really appreciate it. Next week is the last episode. So if any of y'all want to show up as a guest for like a minute or two just to express your feelings on the season as a whole, let me know and we can make that happen. So Brooke, Omar, So Random Knees, Calvin.
Only Coven lovers. That's it.
Bobby.
Only Coven lovers can come up here.
That part.
No. But yes, all of you, if y'all want to join in just for a little bit next week, let me know and I'll hook it up for y'all. Yes, early promos was the best. Bye. 84 was cute. It was cute, but it got on my nerves towards the end and is one of my least favorites. So yeah. All right, y'all. Don't forget to like this video. Oh, actually, Mike, where can everybody find y'all? And Tamon, I'm sorry, I'm all rushing. I didn't even...
Find me at Thackeray Banks on Instagram and Twitter. And I guess our podcast is coming back soon, so you can find me and Bobby on the People Under the Scares podcast. Everywhere the podcasts are at. We have a bunch of older episodes that I think are funny and very insightful. And I guess a few back and forth between Bobby and I and our differences of opinion.
You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, PSN, and Twitch at Tamon Kane. Check out my book page, jointhefraternity.com. And the 3 of us, including someone else who's not here tonight, unfortunately, have a cool project coming out pretty soon called Scream King. So that's all we'll say about that. But you can check us out.
Shady.
No, that wasn't shady. I was being...
That somebody else could be Chanise. It could be Mark. It could be Ryan.
Exactly.
Yeah. I can't wait for y'all to see that.
You think it's shady now. Shady.
Y'all in for a surprise when y'all see that project. Woo! That's gonna
I
be a lot of
take
fun.
no
I can't wait for y'all.
responsibility in any of the shade in those episodes.
Sure.
Not one.
You're like the main
Antagonist.
person.
I just like to speak facts. That's all.
You like to speak lies, but okay.
You like
So,
Oh God.
all right, but yes, you can find my friends there, and we'll be back next week. And Brooke, I'll see you next week. You say you want to join us, so awesome. I'll send you the link once we get up on here. So be camera ready.
And know your 7 wonders, Brooke, or you can't come on.
Yeah, 7 wonders. I'm gonna play the song as we start coming in.
Yes,
YouTube, I'm like
chop it.
Yes. All right, y'all. Bye.
See y'all next week.